Good morning, dear students. I welcome you all to Rishikul Online School. Today we shall study chapter number 7 of history, which is about the kingdoms, kings, and an early republic. This is the first module of the chapter, and in this module, we will have a look on the social life in the later Vedic period. Many groups they emerged in the society of the later Vedic period, and they were the priests, the warriors, the farmers, the herders, the craftspersons, and many more. The priest had an important position in the society. They categorized these social groups into four broad groups, which was called Varnas. And the four Varnas they were the Brahmins, the Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas, and the Shudras. The Brahmins. They had the most respectable position in the Varna system. They were expected to study and teach the Vedas, perform sacrifices, and receive gifts. Kshatriyas or the rulers. They were expected to protect people from harm. They had to fight battles, they could perform sacrifices. The Vaishyas. They included farmers, herders, and traders. They could also perform sacrifices. Shudras. They had to serve the other three Varnas. The priest further classified some people as untouchables. They included some craftspersons, hunters, and gatherers, as well as those people who helped in performing burials and cremations. The contact with these groups it was considered to be a sin. The word Jana it was used to describe the people or the community as a whole. The Jana chose its leader or the Raja, but in the later Vedic period, around 3000 years ago, some men began to be recognized as Rajas by performing very big sacrifices like the Ashwamedha Yajna and the Rajasuya Yajna. The Ashwamedha Yajna it was performed by a powerful Raja to expand and establish his undisputed territory. In this, the Raja allowed a horse with his emblem to roam freely in the neighboring kingdoms. The Raja's men guarded the horse. If any other Raja stopped it, he had to fight and the victorious king annexed the defeated king's territory. Otherwise, the region through which the horse passed came under the rule of the king who had performed the yajna. He then invited the other Rajas who had accepted his subordinates. These Rajas brought gifts for him. The Rajas who performed these big sacrifices were now recognized as being Rajas of Janpada rather than Janas. The word Janpada literally means the land where the Jana set its foot and settled down. Archaeologists they have excavated a number of settlements in these Janpadas such as Purana Kila in Delhi, Hastinapur near Meerut. They found that people they lived in huts and kept cattle as well as other animals. They grew a variety of crops such as rice, wheat, etc. People in the Janpada made earthen pots, especially in grey and red colors. So this was all about this module. In the next module, we shall study about the Mahajanpadas such as Magda, Avanti, Kosala and many more.